morning everybody, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you like my videos, please smash that like button and please do subscribe. Excuse me. It is Saturday morning. The weather is cold and it's dark outside, hence I've got both lights on in my living room area. So, good morning everybody. Last night I took Max out for a walk about 10 to 7 in the evening. It'd been fairly quiet all day, fairly quiet, so we didn't have any kids noise last night or anything like that because he wasn't in upstairs when I went out. You know, anybody that's been following my story will realise that a week into moving into this flat I had some noise disturbance and it was quite loud and it was quite awful and it almost drove me round the bend, and I went to the doctors and I went everywhere, and the doctor wrote me a letter to try and get out of this block of flats because there was drug use going on as well. And 4 years down the line I'm still here. Basically there are more suitable properties becoming available, so I'm bidding on them to get out of here. It's got unbearable. The past month has been unbearable for me and I just want to get out of here, so it's just playing a waiting game, and that just means waiting till I can move. I just do not like it here anymore. Inside the flat, Rochester's beautiful, don't get me wrong, and some of the people, they're lovely, but where I am, I'm hidden away in a dungeon. I don't feel like I can get out of my flat. The neighbours I believe, are deliberately annoying me, and I just want to move. What I went through yesterday morning was completely, I just felt humiliated. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it one bit. So I'm just keeping a low profile. I'm not going to the Co-op this morning. I'm hoping to move near a supermarket. Eventually, you know, near where I was before, basically. Not the same place, but nearer the main shops. So let's see what happens. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. Did you know that this is World Space Week? To celebrate, ask me to sing a song about space.
Alexa, sing a song about space.
Space is big, it's seriously huge, like infinitely vast. And it's filled, but maybe not quite filled, with planets, stars and gas. And it's old, it's super ancient, 13.8 billion years. Older than your gran or her gran or your gran's gran. It's got stars far more than we can count, and I can count quite high. And our sun is one of untold billions scattered in the sky. Supernovas, stellar systems, asteroids and shooting stars, all the wonders of the cosmos still to be explored. And we're here, we are a part of it, although we may seem small. Still we sail across the universe, explorers hot and soul.
Alexa, what's the time, please?
Good morning, Crystal. The time is 8:19 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today? Alexa, the date.
Today is Saturday, the 5th of October.
Alexa, what's the weather outlook?
In Rochester, it's 9 degrees Celsius with mostly sunny skies. Today, you can expect partly sunny weather, with a high of 16 degrees and a low of 9 degrees.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
When does a goldfish get old? When you take away the G.
Alexa, whose birthday is it today?
Today's famous birthdays include American football player, tight end Travis Kelce, English actress and singer Kate Winslet, African-American astrophysicist and science communicator Neil deGrasse Tyson, German musician Harold Faltermeyer, and Prime Minister of Pakistan Imran Khan.
So, good morning everybody. I am just playing a waiting game. I'm trying to move out of this property. Like I said, Rochester's got a wonderful castle, a wonderful cathedral. It's got lovely surroundings and beautiful scenery. But if you, anyway, it goes for anyone. You move into a property where you've got a neighbour that gives you grief. You can't enjoy your own home. And I'm not the only one. I mean, there's loads of people. You just rub someone up the wrong way, and that's it. That's it. Your life in your own home is a misery. So basically, the only choice I've got is to move out of here. Recently there has been no properties that have been suitable. I'm pondering over two right now. One's a lot smaller than this place. It's like flats, but it's like two to four flats rather than 15. And the other one is a place that I'd be in by myself. So basically, it's just keep persevering and keep your spirits up, and then I'm pretty sure I will get out of this horrible place. It just feels like a dungeon. You're trapped in it, right? You don't see, you know, it's a busy place, but I don't see anybody. I'll be glad to get away from that co-op. I'll be glad to start again and not make the same mistakes that I've made. That is trusting people with information. Being, you know, thinking that someone being friendly to you is being nice when actually they're stabbing you in the back and making a laughing stock out of you as well. So obviously when I do move, it's going to be different because I'm not going to be obviously saying where I live. So you just get videos from a place, but I'm not going to tell you where it is. Be a lot different. And let's get this behind us and move forward. Last night I went for a walk with Max about 10 to 7. He wasn't in, the guy upstairs that usually is in at the weekend with those kids running across the ceiling. He was not in. So it was quiet. I went out and it was dark. I had my torch in my pocket. I didn't see anybody. Not going up to the field, I didn't see anyone. I went onto the field. There was one young woman coming off of the field. There was builders working on the over 55 flats. They were inside. The lights were all on. So, you know, it wasn't pitch black when I walked onto the field. And there were some men about near the flats opposite Costa Coffee. So I didn't feel so alone. I got onto the field with Max, but on the field there was absolutely no one on there at all, and you had that freshly grown grass smell. And Max and I just walked around the field. I didn't hang about, and we came home. But yesterday morning there was men everywhere, men. No women, just men all over the field, men down the road. I felt outnumbered. So I came back yesterday and I told you what happened. They were playing One Direction. The Scrivens lorry was belting out One Direction's "You Don't Know You're Beautiful." And I've said that all before, right next to the co-op, where I get all that grief in there. I don't like going in there, and I'm not going in there this morning. Og lorries, Og cars, because my father Derek called himself Derek Grog, and he used to have a couple of cars with the number plate Og, and he used to drive my mother Jennifer about in them to the hospital and to Morrison's. He used to take my mother to Morrison's supermarket, Prince's Park, or the other one, which is in Strood. Well, they're both relatively near Strood and Rochester. The Prince's Park one, Morrison's, my dad used to take me to a lot while my mother stayed inside Victoria Road, the house that my dad used to own. He used to own 55 Victoria Road. He used to own it, and then he sold it. He gave nothing to me and my mother, and he moved to where my mum is living by herself now. Very mean, cruel man he was. He wouldn't let my mother bring all her belongings. So when 55 Victoria Road was sold in 2013, the cats were left behind as well. My cats, because I couldn't take 4 cats into the flat. I kept Snowball too, the white cat that sadly is dead now. But that was sold and all the cats disappeared. And a load of my dad's belongings was in that house. Why he didn't take his retirement watch, I don't know. He left paperwork behind. He left a provisional driving licence that belonged to me behind in that flat. He left a load of stuff behind. And me and my mother don't know why he did that. And my poor mum was forced to put all her clothes into plastic bags. So, you know, identity theft. Well, when my dad left Victoria Road, he left all our identity behind. My provisional driving licence was in there. A load of my mother's paperwork has gone missing as well. You know, my dad was a dodgy, nasty man. We don't know what happened to all our belongings. He got rid of a coat of mine with Betty Boop on the back. I love that denim jacket. I'll never get another one like it. He was a very cruel, nasty man, and he got away with a lot, with some help of some friends, no doubt. So I came back last night. Fortunately for me, before he came in upstairs, I was watching a funny film on Netflix. It was hilarious. I well recommend watching that. If you're a woman or a person on your own like me that feels a bit shitty, right, This film on Netflix is absolutely hilarious. And I couldn't, there was a load of banging going on next door last night, and I put this film on and I just laughed my bloody head off. I also watched a weird film after it, and it was weird. So, comedy it was. The Ugly Truth. The Ugly Truth on Netflix. Comedy film called The Ugly Truth. Absolutely hilarious. And then I watched another film, and that was really, really weird, about putting yourself into someone else's body and being them. It was really weird, that was. I was sat down, I was fairly happy. I mean, you get bored on your own, you get a bit isolated and a bit pissed off by yourself, yeah? Of course you do. And when it gets to about, it's just a bit of time before you want to go to bed, right? I just got pissed off. I got sent a message from somebody, right, asking me if I was feeling okay, my health. And I just started to feel ill. I felt ill before I went to bed, and I've got up and I feel a bit sick. I don't go out at night. I'm a single woman by myself. I keep myself safe indoors. And I don't go out. I was sat down. I was fiddling around with my phone, like playing a puzzle game, and the telly was on. It was relatively quiet. I mean, people had